All right, hopefully you enjoyed the upper body blasts while working at a desk to help combat those desk postures. Lucky you, today we are going to go into more smashing, more stretching, and more strength training, the focus on your lower body. So when we're sitting, a lot of times what we're doing, our hips are hinged here. So our hip flexors, our psoas, these muscles right in here coming from all up our leg into our torso are becoming tense. They're getting tight, which then can throw off a lot of everything else. It can create pain. It can create lower back pain. Your glutes, your abs, a lot of things are just shut off and they're in this awkward position. Sometimes when we find ourselves standing at a desk, a lot of us do a hip shift. So we put a lot of weight on one side or the other, and we are, again, imbalanced. What can that do? That can create a lot of tension in our adductors, our inner thighs, our glutes. A lot of other issues can arise from those things. So what are we here to do? We're here to do a quick smash, a quick stretch, and a quick strength training to help bring everything balanced, strengthened, relieved, so that you can get back to your day feeling strong. So for the legs here and the lower body, we're gonna grab that 10 centimeter Bullworker cork ball. We'll start with the glutes and the hips here, just placing that wherever you please and starting to roll around. Similar concept, finding that sweet spot, right there, deepening that by pressing into it, breathing, and focusing on trying to relieve that tension. That's going to be huge for us that find ourselves maybe with sore glutes or hips that also lead to that lower back pain and tension. So just start to work your way down your lower body, again, rolling around, not huge movements, and you don't need to go super, super hard. Find that sweet spot, press into it, breathe, and then move along. So as we come down, we can start working into those IT bands, pressing up against the cork ball here, finding that sweet spot, breathing into it. Remember, breathing is our best friend when we're trying to go for that muscle tension relief. Working our way down our leg to lower on those IT bands. Again, find those sweet spots. If it doesn't really speak to you, move along. Can come in here on the calf as well. Really working our way all the way down. Getting into those Achilles. And then once you're done with that back and front side here, you can get your hamstrings. You can also move into the front here, working on those thighs. And a very good one, placing it right in on that hip flexor psoas groin area and pressing in, that can really reduce a lot of tension, helping yourself feel much better. That's with the 10 centimeter cork ball. Another thing you could do with the peanut here, similar exercises or smashing, if you will. That self-massage, just a little different sensation and focus with that peanut. You can come in from the front, you can go in on the side, just creating a little different trigger points as we're going through those self-massages, coming in to those glutes and hips. The cork peanut, also phenomenal tool for your calf and Achilles. Really place that calf right in between, the Achilles right in between, and start really working it into those muscles. You can find yourself up against a wall, or another way to get a little more pressure and a little more oomph in those muscle smashing is let gravity do a lot of the work for you, and you can do them down on the ground. So that'll do it for the smashing. Now we're gonna go into the stretching. First, we'll start off with a stretch with those quadriceps. Some of us might find we are not flexible enough to reach our leg. That's where the isobo can come in handy, where we just simply place our isobo over a foot and pull it in. Also allows us to get a little more leverage to stretch out that quadricep. Again, holding it, breathing into it, really allowing that front, those hip flexors, the quads to release. That is your quadricep stretch. Make sure to do that on both sides. Then we would jump into a hamstring stretch. You can pull up a chair, simply place your foot on it, really lean into it. Try to keep your back straight here. We can round, it's not the end of the world, but again, we're really trying to combat that rounding posture. So try to keep that back flat and engaged as much as you can, really breathing into that muscle to relieve it. From there, you can also jump into a hip stretch with a chair pigeon pose. Place your foot on one side, knee on the opposite side. Just gently start to lower into that position. For some of us, it might be higher. For some of us, we might be able to really get low, but that's really going to start opening up our glutes and those hips. And that's really going to help relieve the tension in those glutes and our hips. And then lastly, to help open up those hip flexors and psoas, we could do something like a crescent lunge or a runner's lunge, allowing us to really open up that backside. If some of us find that we aren't flexible enough, that's where the Bullworker block comes in handy. If we can't get down to the ground, you could place the Bullworker block at various heights to really allow yourself to deepen into that lunge, releasing that hip flexor psoas area. Here you want to make sure to really not go too far, but really make sure you're feeling it, breathe into it. Again, we're shooting for that spicy level of a 7. Remember to do that on both sides. And that'll do it for the stretching. Time for the fun with some strength training. Ready to start those leg workouts. Again, feel free to move around, move about, get away from the desk if you'd like. We're gonna do some quick lunges. So here we'll just slide that grip to the side, place our foot underneath. I'm gonna use that isobo for a little extra extension. And here we're just going to step that back leg back, and we're going to stand up. That 7-second hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then dropping back for those 12 reps. 1, 2, 3. Try to keep that back straight but engaged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, last one, 12. Excellent job. Switch it over to the other side. Just switching those feet out. Drop that other opposite leg back. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and rep them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 more, 10, 2 more now, 11, last one, 12. Nice work. Those are your lunges with your Bullworkers. We'll jump over to the chair for finishing out that leg exercise. This exercise we'll jump into is the leg press with the calf extension. We're going to place that bottom cable here on our foot and simply press our leg out. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rep them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Excellent job staying here. We're going to add those calf extensions. Ready, press for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rep them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, feeling the burn, keep pushing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Nice work. Coming into that other leg, switching it up. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rep amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Staying out there for our calf extension ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rep amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Excellent work. Finishing off with just 2 more here. Going into those hip abductions, strengthening those outer glutes, glute medians, just simply placing those cables over our knees and spreading. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rep amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Nice work. Switching it out. You can do a variation again with whichever Bullworker you have, but for these hip adductions, I prefer the steel bow. Let's see it in between our legs and squeezing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rep amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. And there you have it. Again, another quick, easy superset on your lower body with the smashing, stretching, and strengthening to help improve your productivity, balance yourself out, reduce tension, and give yourself a balanced strength training program, all at the convenience when you're still working at your desk. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so you get those notifications so you don't miss out on future routines, and do yourselves and your colleagues a favor, spread the word to help everyone else feel better, feel stronger, and be more productive at work.